Just like love, trust, and knowledge, compound interest grows up when given time. Hello, intellectuals. I'm SK Thakur, and you are watching this video in Digital Maths Academy. Today's topic is compound interest. The base of compound interest is simple interest, because without the knowledge of simple interest, compound interest cannot be understood. And the base of compound interest are principal, rate, time, and amount. So we have to understand the meaning of principal, rate, and time. Let's have a look one sentence. A man took a loan of rupees 50,000 from a bank for 2 years at 12% per annum. Here you can see 50,000, right? So any amount which is taken or which is given on loan, that's called principal. So here we can say 50,000 is principal. Here the 50,000 is principal, and generally the principal is represented by P, and P is in rupees or in any currency, dollar, right? And the next one is here time. So it's a very simple. Time is represented in year, and here you have 2 years, correct? But the time may be in month as well. For example, if the time equals to 2 years and 6 months, we have to convert 6 months into year, and we know there are 12 months in a year, right? So it is 2 plus 6 over 12, and that becomes years. And 6 to the 12, right? So we can write 2 plus 1 by 2, that is years. And it is 2 to the 4 plus 1, 5 by 2 years. And the fraction can be changed into decimal as well. So you can write 5 by 2 years or 2.5 years, that's same thing. But the best value will be the fractional value, that is 5 by 2. What does rate mean? I'm just going to give one example. Right? So if the rate is 12%, it means the interest of rupees 100 in 1 year is rupees 12. Not to forget that, it's a very easy, isn't it? Interest of rupees 100 in 1 year is rupees 12, so the rate is 12%. So similarly that if the rate is 8%, what does it mean? So if the rate is 8%, then interest of rupees 100 in 1 year is rupees 8, isn't it? So if the rate is 10%, you have to understand that the interest of rupees 100 in 1 year is rupees 10. Just now you saw the definition of rate. Rate, actually if there is a rate percentage, then interest of rupees in 1 year is that much amount. If the rate is 8%, then rupees 8 is the interest of rupees 100 in 1 year, like that. I'm going to tell you one more thing here. Let now, here first of all, let rate is R%, isn't it? Let the rate is R%, isn't it? Then what does it mean? It means interest of rupees 100 in 1 year is rupees R. Yes, can you write? Definitely yes, we can write. After that, interest of rupees 1, okay, rupees 1 in 1 year is rupees R by 100. That's clear. Now after that, interest of rupees P, because P is principal, isn't it? So we are going to find the interest of P, right? So the interest of P in 1 year is rupees we can write PR over 100. So by the unitary method. And after that, here there's a 1 year. So if I write here interest of rupees P in T years is rupees PTR over 100, isn't it? So it's the interest of rupees P, that's the principal, in T years. So this is our simple interest, isn't it? So I can write here simple interest equals to PTR over 100. That's clear? That's simple interest. Sometimes the rate is given differently, right? So rate will be given like this, the 4 paisa per rupee per month, isn't it? So by this formula, we can easily find the rate under that condition. So from this formula, you can easily find out, when simple interest P and T are given, then how to find R. So from here, R equals to I into 100 upon PT, isn't it? You can write. After that, if you want to find out T, then I into 100 over P and R. Likewise, if you want to find out principal, then that is I into 100 over T and R, isn't it? So remember, one thing that I have already told you, if the rate is 4 paisa per rupee per month, then how to find the rate? Okay, so I'm just going to show you here, right? Interest, okay, rate is 4 paisa per rupee per month, isn't it? So rate is 4 paisa per rupee per month, right? So I'm going to tell you here, this is your interest, right? So here I equals to 4 paisa, and 4 paisa means 4 over 100, that becomes rupees, so we can write here that is rupees, okay, and we can write here 0.04, that's in rupees, okay, that's in rupees, not to forget that. And after that, per rupee, so here P equals to 1 rupee or Re1, we can write, and time equals to here per month, that's 1 month, and 1 month equals to 1 by 12, that's year, right? Then we can find the rate, and rate equals to I into 100 over P and T, that is I means interest, that's our 0.04 into 100 over P, we have here 1, and time is 1 by 12, right? And after that, we can write here, that is 0.04 into 100, we have 4, and that 12 goes up, so we'll have here 12 over 1, and that is 48, isn't it? So we can write here rate equals to 48%, isn't it? So in this way, we can find the rate very easily. Now let's find the simple interest under this condition. So a man took a loan of rupees 50,000 from a bank for 1 year at 12% per annum, right? So obviously this is P, right? That is P, that is time, T, and that is your rate, correct? So if I find the simple interest here, then simple interest equals to PTR over 100, that is 50,000 into 1, and rate is 12% over 100, and 20 we can cut, and 500 into 12, so that is 6,000. So we saw the simple interest on rupees 50,000 in 1 year at the rate of 12% is 6,000. Now I'm going to tell you one more thing here. If the time is 2 years, then what happens? If the time is 2 years here, then SI equals to P means 50,000 into 2 into 12 over 100, and that is 2 zeros you can cut, and then we can multiply 500 into 2 into 12, that's we get here 12,000. isn't it? Right. So in 1 year, the interest is 6,000. In 2 years, the interest is 12,000. If the time is 3 years, so have a look here. So simple interest equals to 50,000 into 3 into 12 over 100. Again, you can cut two zeros, and 500 into 3 into 12, 36 into 5, that is, you can write here 18,000. So what we see? We see in first year the interest is 6,000. In second year the interest is 12,000. In third year the interest is 18,000. It means 12,000, 18,000, they are the multiple of 6,000, isn't it? So in this condition, the principal is not increasing, isn't it? Only the interest is going on. Interest is increasing, isn't it? As the time increases, interest is also going on increasing, right? But the principal is remaining constant, isn't it? So if this 6,000, that is the interest of 50,000 in 1 year, if is added to the principal, right? For example, there's a 50,000 plus 6,000, that is 56,000, isn't it? And if this is supposed as P for the next year, then under that condition, the interest for the second year will be more, isn't it? That condition is known as compound interest. So have a look here. So now, when the interest of any sum at the end of 1 year is added to the principal, that is the amount. Not to forget that, okay? Just one thing, you never ever have to forget that amount equals to P plus I, right? Isn't it? So interest after 1 year, that's at the end of 1 year, if added to the principal, then amount is formed, right? We get amount. And this amount, when it becomes principal at the beginning of the second year, and then again the interest is calculated, and similarly as much the interest calculated at the end of that year is added to the principal and is made the principal for the next year, such kind of transaction is known as compound interest, correct? So let's understand compound interest, right? Here during first year, I'm writing here during first year, isn't it? Let the principal is P, rate is R, and the time is T. And the time is T means we calculate the interest, in 1 year. So the time will be 1 year only, isn't it? So during first year, right, principal is P, rate is R percent, and time, that is T, is 1 year. So under this condition, we can write simple interest equals to P T R over 100, that is P into 1 into R over 100, or we can write PR over 100, isn't it? That's the interest, simple interest at the end of first year. And now if the simple interest is added to the principal, that becomes amount, okay? So we can write here A1 equals to means the amount at the end of first year. So A1 equals to P plus SI, right? And P is principal itself, and plus SI is PR over 100, and we can take P common, that becomes 1 plus R over 100, right? So that's the amount, isn't it? That's the amount, isn't it? And now if this amount becomes the principal at the beginning of the second year, right? So during second year, right? I write here P2 during the second year, okay? P2 equals to A1, right? And that is P times 1 plus R over 100. That is principal, isn't it? So actually in the compound interest, that's the principal, that's the basic knowledge. Interest is added to the principal, amount is formed, and that amount becomes the principal for the next year. So P2, that's at the beginning of the second year. The principal will be the amount which is at the end of the first year. That's P times 1 plus R by 100, and that's the principal, right? And the rate is R itself. Rate is R, and time equals to 1 year. So under this condition, simple interest, okay, SI, we can write SI2, isn't it? SI2 is equal to P2 into T2 into R2 over 100, and P2 recently we have found, that is P times 1 plus R over 100, that is 1 into R, because the rate is remaining constant, we have here 100, isn't it? That is I2. And now this becomes here, that is P times 1 plus P over 100 into R over 100. Yes, that is SI2, isn't it? That is the simple interest at the end of second year. And when it's added to the principal, that becomes amount. So we can write here amount at the end, right? I write here A3. Okay, amount, yes, I can write here, that is A2. At the end means A2 equals to, I write here P2 plus SI2, isn't it? Now what happens here? P2, we have recently found the value of P2 here, isn't it? That is P2 equals to, we have here P times 1 plus R over 100, and plus SI2, we have here P times 1 plus R over 100 into R and divided by 100. That's correct. So now we can take common P times 1 plus R by 100, this part, and that part we are going to take common. Have a look here. So when you take common, this becomes P1 plus R over 100, we take common, and here at this place there is 1, remaining is 1, and this part we can write here R by 100, isn't it? So P plus R by 100 into, so 1 P times 1 plus R by 100 and 1 plus R by 100, that is X into X equals to X square. So we can write here P times 1 plus R over 100 square. Okay, isn't it? That is the amount, amount at the end, isn't it? So now, so during the third year, right? So this is the amount at the end of second year, isn't it? At the end. Now I'm going to show you, if the time is 3 years, isn't it? So at the beginning of third year, that will be the principal, isn't it? So I write here during third year. During third year, that is P3, principal equals to A2, right? And that is P times 1 plus R over 100 to the power 2, and rate is rate 1, R1, so rate is R percent, and time is 1 year. That's simple, So now let's find the simple interest here. Then SI, that's, we find it here SI3, right? SI3 equals to P3 into T3 into R3 over 100, and that becomes P3. We have already here, that's P times 1 plus R over 100 to the power 2 into 1 into R3 means R itself over 100. Sorry, getting me? Now just simplify it. That becomes P times 1 plus R over 100 to the power 2 into R over 100. So that is simple interest, isn't it? So when this simple interest is added to the principal, that becomes amount, right? So I can write here amount, that is A3, isn't it? amount, that's at the end of third year. Amount equals to, I write here, P3 plus SI3. And P3 recently we have got, that is P times 1 plus R by 100 to the power 2 plus SI3, that's SI3, we have here P times 1 plus R by 100 to the power 2 into R over 100. So now once again, just I'm going to take common, so this part and that part we have to take common, isn't it? So when we take common, we have here, we have a look here, this part, when I take common, P times 1 plus R by 100 to the power 2, if I take common, here becomes 1 plus, it's taken common, so remaining is R over 100, isn't it? Then the x square into x is x cube, so we can write here P times 1 plus R over 100 to the power 3, isn't it? So now you can see A3 equals to P times 1 plus R by 100 to the power 3. A2, have a look here, A2, if we see here, A2 equals to P times 1 plus R by 100 to the power 2, right? And A1, A1 equals to P times 1 plus R by 100 to the power 1, we can write. So in first year, the power is 1, in second year, the power is 2, in 3 years, the power is 3, right? So if the time is t years, right? If the time is 3 years, then the power will be t, isn't it? So we can write here, therefore amount that is A should be equal to P times 1 plus R by 100 to the power t. That's a very important formula, compound interest. Sorry, compound amount. How to find compound interest? So we know A plus P equals to I. A plus P, sorry, this is not I, okay, I'm writing here, that's amount equals to P plus I, right? Now from here, interest equals to A minus P, and A we have here P times 1 plus R by 100 to the power T minus P, and when you take P common, that becomes 1 plus R by 100 to the power T minus 1, that is interest. That's compound interest, isn't it? Thank you for watching this video. In the next video, I am going to show you the parts of compound interest, that is compound amount as well. That is the semi-annually and the quarterly. So not to forget to like and share this video, and please write down your feedback in the comment box. And if you are new, not to forget to subscribe this channel, because this is your channel, educational channel. Have a good time.